not so bad, right? So before I get started, I mean, how about this view? I need something. How about this view?
Awesome!
So we'll try to get this in before it rains, because that doesn't look very promising. But, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Camp Jeep. Camp Jeep, the world's largest gathering of Jeeps, old Jeeps, new Jeeps, and Jeepers this summer. And as you guys know, Camp Jeep, it's no ordinary event. We've got Jeep customers coming from all over Europe. And why do they come here? They want to share an amazing, fun, cool time, and maybe most importantly, to have a weekend where they can live in really just a Jeep spirit weekend. Because at Jeep, another thing we do, we never stand still, always looking to grow, always looking to do more, to do better. And so, last year we met in Austria, another amazing venue, 800 meters above sea level, so not bad. This year in Italy, over 2,200 meters above sea level. So bigger, better, maybe even more beautiful. And last year we had 1,400 people with 600 Jeeps at our Camp Jeep in Austria. This year, our expectation, 1,600 people in over 800 Jeeps. So a huge amount of people, and I think it shows a lot about Jeep's growth across EMEA and really across Europe. The other things we've talked about this year at Jeep, we've talked a lot about sustainability. We launched both PHEVs of Renegade and Compass. They come to showrooms next year. We launched those in Geneva. So at Jeep, we're clearly committed to having a responsible and sustainable footprint for Jeep. And with that in mind, what you see around, all of what we made of Camp Jeep, has 250 tons of wood that came from, if you look around, from the trees just around here. All trees that were down in storms last year have to be cleaned, have to be removed, and again, forgive my accent, it's called Schianti. So for a dumb American like me, it's Chianti, which I can say with an S, Schianti. And so these trees are collapsed, they have to be removed and disposed. And again, with that in mind, just one example of our commitment at Jeep to a sustainable future. So, each year, bigger, better, a little more fun than the year before. And really, no easy comparison, because last year the star of the show was Wrangler and the launch of the all-new Wrangler. And like any excellent product, like all true icons, Wrangler has the capacity to be a contemporary in all ages and for all ages, because it embodies the spirit of Jeep every day, all day. Because it's what a UV should be today. And so with that vehicle, we left no stone left unturned. But clearly preserved its DNA as a true off-road specialist, and to me, my humble opinion, arguably, my opinion, it is the only true off-road vehicle on the market today. Yet at the same time, all the efficiency, all the comfort, and all the technology with the coolness of a contemporary UV. So the most capable UV on the planet today, also just as capable on road. And that's shown all across the world. And to make this possible, we've made the new Wrangler, what we call equipped with world-proof features. So again, world-proof, the ability and the freedom to go anywhere. Everyday freedom is really the ultimate Jeep capability. Freedom to go on the highways, the motorways, enjoy a ride in a place like this without any limitation. And if you get stuck downtown, all the urban features that you might need. So that was Wrangler. Also talked about getting better a little bit. growing, getting bigger, always looking for more. And so we want to make sure that our customers' expectations are here. We want to deliver on those expectations, but we also want to elevate our own internal expectations. And so relate that back to sales just for a minute. A year after its launch at Camp Jeep last year, Wrangler up 73% over the prior year, 73%. And to me, that confirms that consumers are appreciating the never-ending evolution of Jeep and giving them everyday freedom in their Wrangler. So what's next? What else do we have to talk about? Well, a big part of what we talk about is our work with Mopar. So, we're going to talk about the Wrangler 1941 edition, an amazing product that we partnered with Mopar on. So let's bring out and unveil the Wrangler 1941. Ladies and gentlemen, the all-new Wrangler 1941 edition. How about it for the 1941? I can't do it justice because it's got so many Mopar features, options, additions. Giuseppe, our Mopar expert, is going to take you through it, so I'll let you do that.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks so much.
Thanks a lot. Look at this. What you have in front of you is 100% street legal, leading in performance and design. Simply wonderful. What do you think about? Good evening, everybody, from my side and from Mopar as well. This is what we call a true Moparized Jeep, because this is how Jeep and Mopar work together to offer Jeepers something really unique. Wrangler 1941 is a dedicated configuration with 7 Jeep performance parts and Jeep authentic accessories that elevate capabilities to the best for all off-road needs. The 1941 enforced had a distinctive look thanks to the graphics by tributing a symbolic date of Jeep brand, the birth of Willys. The iconic shape of the wheelies is recalled on many other accessories which make this car truly unique. Discover it, for example, on the wheels, on the gear knob, or on the tailgate table. Now, what makes Wrangler 1941 really different? Here you have 2 inches lift kit, black door seal guard, black fuel door, all-weather floor mats, performance rock rails, and most important, a snorkel as an option for the first time in Europe. And you can add more and more, as for example, off-road lights, tailgate reinforceable, or multiple solutions for tops. I have just disclosed a few of these 200 authentic accessories that are available for this fantastic car. Indeed, customization is the name of the game here. Today, 8 customers out of 10 want to make their car unique because every customer feels unique, and more so with Jeep. Jeep customers are authentic and passionate people and love to leave their mark on things. And so, we made all Jeep vehicles suitable for customization with hundreds of Jeep performance parts and Jeep authentic accessories available for each model. but with a fundamental advantage. We co-design all products together with Jeep engineers to ensure perfect match, quality, durability, and safety. This is always important, but even more when you go off-road, as tomorrow you will experience here at Jeep Camp. Our approach to personalization is an incredible global success. Wrangler, the icon of Jeep, is the most customized car in US. Think that 98% of Wrangler are fitted with at least one Mopar accessories. And in EMEA, Wrangler again. Despite different homologation rules, also in EMEA, we are able to upgrade cars with high level of performance customization. And this just because the customer is requiring it. They want to have fun, and we do our best to make them happy with a full catalog of performance parts and authentic accessories, then more than 500 of which are dedicated to Jeep. The new Jeep Wrangler 1941 is just the ultimate example of our approach. An evolution of our trim, available for Sport, Sahara, Rubicon, 2.2 diesel version, capable of taking the desire for adventure to the max, of expressing the undisputed off-road potential of the vehicle, and all of these, most important, guaranteeing the 100% street legal requirements. In line with the idea of every freedom of Jeep, that makes you travel anywhere, on road and off-road, always safe and comfortable. A customer promise that we at Mopar are committed to meet by offering full peace of mind to Jeep customer, whatever the adventure could be. Now, Mopar is not only customization. Mopar is everything you see behind me. We offer this to nearly 1 million of Jeep customers in the EMEA region every day in our workshop. This is Mopar. We are the only automotive brand dedicated to the after-sales, a global organization, one of the biggest in the industry, that only in EMEA accounts for a 25 million vehicle customer, more than 6,800 workshop and service points, 8 call centers answering in 25 languages with an easy tool number valid across Europe, 24/7. And not least, 20 spare parts distribution hubs that guaranteed a top-class support to our network and, most important, to our customer in more than 90 countries. As this number well explained, Mopar is simply in service of our customer. Our mission is to accompany all Jeep customers along their journey, offering them genuine parts, accessories, and services. Now, just to mention some of our services included in the Mopar vehicle protection programs. We offer many combinations of extended warranty and maintenance plan, and each of these services is flexible and designed to meet any customer needs. So, which other news we have at Mopar today? Very briefly. Digitalization and express services. Starting from the first one, digitalization, to multiply our customer touch points. Mopar digital presence along Jeep has been further announced. Our Mopar contact plan indeed covered the driving experience of Jeep customer from the very first moment they pick up their new car up to all year ownership. Moreover, we are launching the Mopar store, where each Jeep customer will find and buy everything about parts, accessories, service, and maintenance contract, and finally, will book service online through our network. All of these without forgetting the Mopar Connect, a set of connected services dedicated to safety and security and vehicle remote control. The second news, I said, is related to our express services. From one side, the new express lane, a rapid service for maintenance and quick intervention. Our customer will find easily a specific lane in our network and a dedicated personnel without the need of advanced booking. On the other side, the Mopar Express Care is a mobile workshop ready to service your Jeep exactly wherever you are. And talking of Jeep, let me say that wherever is an hell of a commitment. All of these would not be possible without our people. This is why we are building a new house, the Mopar House. We are totally restructuring our former Rivalta factory near Torino, and we will move there in the mid-2020. Our new big warehouse will be most innovative logistic hub in EMEA, with technologies, processes that will set up new standards for the distribution of spare parts in terms of speed, optimization, and error margin reduction. Just to remember, we are talking about an investment of 150 million euros, which show how firmly this company believes in the after sales. Jeff, we at Mopar are more than ever committed to make sure that every Jeep customer can live his everyday freedom to the full. Thanks really for the opportunity to be
We
here.
love it. We love it. Fantastic product. So thanks so much. So
Thanks,
how about here we go. Thanks to our friends at Mopar. You know, a long relationship with our colleagues at Mopar. It really started in 1987, and along all those years since, you know, they have a shared passion for adventure, capability, dedication to the consumer, and so Mopar are very important to the Jeep brand because they help with the Jeep brand evolution. And really it comes two ways. Number one, we continue to expand and innovate and refine our range. And then on the other side, we grow the portfolio. So we expand the range and bring Jeep into some new segments. And this is really just the start. So, you know, again, I think what we showed earlier, just a little bit of an appetizer of why you're here. But really, I think the main course is yet to come. Maybe the dessert too. And so let's take a look at, before we get that far, I do want to spend a little bit of time talking about a little bit of history as well. And so history for Jeep and history for Jeep truck, because it really isn't something new to Jeep. At Jeep, we've had trucks going back to 1947. The Willys Overland really was the first four-wheel drive, one-ton pickup in the market based upon the CJ2A, again, going back to 1947. And that really was just the start of a long line of trucks that we had. We had the FC150, 170. We had the Gladiator, maybe not quite what you're going to see today. And then also the Scrambler, the Comanche. So a rich, proud heritage of capable, tough, dependable Jeep trucks that brings us here to the main course that I mentioned earlier today. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, while you're here, the all-new Jeep Gladiator. guys, the all-new Jeep Gladiator, huh? You have your choice. You have white, black, take your pick, and a lot more colors. But 27 years since our last pickup truck, the Jeep Gladiator is back. And we chose Camp Jeep to unveil it across EMEA because it fits. And you're among the first, and actually you are the first group to see it. So the first group in the EMEA region. So what is Gladiator? Well, to us, it's the ultimate vehicle for any outdoor adventure. It's unquestionably a truck, as you can see, but it's also unmistakably a Jeep. So to me, an amazing product. It's rugged, yet distinguished design. Clearly it's a Jeep. It's got the iconic 7-slot grille. Round headlamps, trapezoidal wheel arches, so clearly a Jeep at heart. Jeep to the core. So you may wonder, how does Gladiator fit into a consumer's everyday life? And I think that's a very valid, fair question. And my answer is it fits exactly like Wrangler fits, but maybe a little additional coolness and a little bit additional room. And so, to me, Gladiator brings yet an additional cool factor into the pickup world. It's not a base pickup truck. It's something much more unique, much more fun. We're not targeting the mass market classic pickup driver. We want to look at customers that have an adventuresome lifestyle. That maybe they face the urban jungle during the week, but they need a chance to experience life, to have some adventure. So they may want to have much more outdoor activities like skiing, biking, camping, or maybe they just want to get out of the normal path of day to day and get off road and have a little more fun on a place and at a place like this. And so just for me, my humble example, just for me, I've got 3 boys at home, active kids. So what do I need? I need space for all their stuff, whether it's skiing or snowboarding in the wintertime or all the other sports they do in the summertime. I need space. And so I need a place to put all that equipment. So for a customer like me, after I spend all week at the office, I want to do something fun on the weekend. Gladiator is perfect. But I also have a wife at home that doesn't want to drive something boring. She wants to be a little more of the cool mom. And so when she does have to go and take the kids to school, she wants to be the cool mom. And I don't think she can be any less, or the product that's going to make her the coolest when she takes my kids to school will be a product like Gladiator. And so inside, let's start with Gladiator and take just a look around and browse around just a bit. And you can see clearly the base of Gladiator is Wrangler. And so we've applied the same approach. So Wrangler is a starting point for the design, but also we used it as the latest in refinement and authentic. And so it doesn't stray far from its Wrangler lineage. Quality leather finishings, keyless enter and go, a 7-inch TFT configurable cluster that gives a wealth of vehicle-related information, and of course it's a Jeep, so it's got all the off-road information and off-road pages as well. So the dashboard, the console, all designed for easy access to all the displays and all the controls. So we've used the Wrangler approach for superior on-road handling and safety as well. And the body on frame features all new lightweight, high-strength steel chassis. When it comes to the size, it's 78 centimeters longer than Wrangler, so longer than Wrangler, with a 48 centimeter longer wheelbase. And so what does that give Gladiator? The increased frame dimensions give a little bit better weight distribution and a smoother ride when the vehicle is loaded. I've driven it and it drives like a champ. So the lightweight, high-strength aluminum closures as well keeps the weight down, and that clearly helps boost fuel efficiency as well. So to combine maximum on-road handling and comfort with Jeep's legendary off-road capability, we also have the 5-link suspension configuration as well. We talk about safety as well for a minute before it starts to rain. I'll try to be quick. But it is a long list. Blind spot monitoring, rear cross path detection, forward collision warning plus, advanced brake assist, adaptive cruise control, new LED lights for the best active and passive visibility as well. So safety, refinement, comfort, superior on-road handling and off-road capability, also requires the right transmission and the right engine. And on Gladiator, our customers will have two choices. We have the 3.6 gas that provides 285 horsepower, and then the 3-liter turbo diesel that delivers 260 horsepower, and then both engines with an 8-speed automatic transmission. So we've talked a lot about refinement, we've talked about handling, we've talked about ride, comfort, engines, and powertrains. But clearly it's not a Jeep conversation without talking about two things. One, open air freedom. Two, 4x4 systems. And adding to the cool factor, and maybe making it the most cool, is Gladiator is the only authentic open air 4x4 pickup on the market today. And an open air lifestyle, I think, is quite a good answer to why do I want to buy the Gladiator? Because maybe in a clearer day, maybe that customer wants to go chase some stars around at night. So clearly you've got to have an open air top in order to do that. And with an open air top, you've got three choices in the tops. You've got a premium Sunrider soft top, a 3-piece body color hard top, as you see to my left over here in the white, and then a black 3-piece modular hard top as well. So 3 choices of top options. And just like on Wrangler, we use as a base, doors can also be dismounted and the windshield easily folded down. And so dozens of different door, top, windshield combinations, allowing for essentially an endless configuration, endless possibilities, and assembly and disassembly is extremely easy. Only 4 bolts to fold down the windshield. Lightweight aluminum doors, top and frame, so all of that easily manageable, and a toolkit that's standard in every Gladiator. So a lot of options, a lot of ways to personalize your Gladiator. So functionality is also important, I think, to those consumers. And the 152 centimeter steel bed has integrated tie downs, available spray-in bed liner as well, like a truck, a bed divider, tonneau cover. It all provides flexible cargo options to whatever the customer might need. And also the tailgate is capable of stopping in 3 different positions. And what I think is very cool, whether you're taking it to work or taking it to play, it also has an external power source so that under the bed, so it can provide electrical outlets when you're out camping or at a work site, for example, if you need something for your tools. So either way works for work or play. And then the rear seat. The rear cushions can fold up. That reveals traditional standard storage, but another yet amazing cool factor, a portable wireless speaker. So who doesn't want to bring their favorite music with them, whether to the work site or whether to the campsite? And then maybe another cool feature, I can just go on, an off-road front-facing camera, so you can see what's coming in front of you when you're taking your vehicle off-road. So if you want to be able to go anywhere and do anything, yet another added feature. And then on top of that, all of the off-road plus functionality lets Gladiator tackle essentially any terrain with just the push of a button. Simple, easy to use. You can, by one touch button, you can deactivate traction control and the electronic stability control, while you can also activate one touch of the button, our rear axle lock, our sport throttle mode, and the transmission response as well. One touch. So Gladiator, an unstoppable 4x4 that had to earn its trail rated badge, because clearly at Jeep, you have to earn your trail rated badge. How does Gladiator get there? Well, it gets there through our next generation front and rear heavy duty Dana 44 axles. It gets to there by Command Track, Rock Track that has our True Lock electric front and rear axle lockers that essentially lets our customers tackle the most extreme terrain. On the towing side, 2,722 kilograms of towing, and then payload capacity, 725 kilograms of 4x4 payload capacity. So I don't want to go into all the figures because again, we'll try to keep everybody dry tonight, but all of these things essentially provide true off-road excellence. And take that all together, they make Gladiator the most capable midsize truck ever. Okay, Jeff, when does it get here? I'm excited. I want to buy one. I'm sure we're going to take buyer's orders in the back, so we have pens in the back. You can leave your name and number, leave your credit card for a deposit as well, no problem, because it's not that far away. The new Gladiator comes to our Middle East markets first, and that'll be in the first half, late Q1, early Q2 of 2020, and then we'll arrive in the rest of Europe in the second half of next year. So Gladiator, making a comeback in style in the pickup market. And essentially for Jeep, it's a new segment for us to give our customers and get those customers into the Jeep life and the Jeep experience. I think an amazing, amazing product. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. Thank you again for taking the time to come to Camp Jeep 2019 here in Italy. And I hope you have a great time here at Camp Jeep. Thank you again.